Hey everybody, all right, wanted to do a quick little riff here on getting testimonials for your website. So testimonials are such an important piece to have in your work, and you can use them everywhere, right? We want to be using them on your website, in your social media. You want to be able to share these stories in your signature talk. You want to be able to share it in conversations that you're having with potential clients, right? Because with testimonials, especially powerful testimonials, what they do is they help people really feel your vibe. They help you really see how you work with people, how you serve, how you solve problems, and that your shit works. To be really honest, people, before they work with you, and they're considering making an investment, no matter what you do, whether it's coaching or therapy or making jewelry, they want to know that if they invest their time with you, that they can trust you, and they want to know that what you have works and that you're going to help solve whatever problem or pain point they're dealing with at that point in time. Okay, so testimonials provide what we call social proof, right? Social proof. They help you see, or they help people see how you've helped others and therefore how you can help them. All right, makes sense. So having testimonials helps create more conversions on your websites, on your sales pages, and most importantly, it really helps people understand who you are and what you do. So when we capture a testimonial, we want to make sure that has a few key elements, and then that way it's going to be most powerful, it's going to convert at the highest rate, and it's really going to help serve the people that you're meant to serve. So the things that I really like to include in my testimonials are any sort of sense of where my client was at before they started working with me. What were they struggling with? What were they suffering with? What were the issues that were keeping them up at night? What were the things that were just painful? What did life look like? What's the painted picture of what life looked like before working together? Okay? The next thing I like to include is what it was like working together. How was the process for them? What surprised them? What did they receive that they didn't even expect to receive when they first signed up? How did the experience surprise or delight them? And then, of course, the most powerful part of the testimonial is the after, right? So you want to capture the before, you want to capture the middle, and you want to capture the after, okay? So what is life like now that they worked with you, or since they got their amazing jewelry in the mail, or since they did coaching, okay? What is life like now, okay? And in that what is life like now, you want to be able to include not only the outer pieces, which are super fucking important, like how much money did they make, how many new clients did they get, how many pounds did they lose, what were the real specifics of what they got out of working with you, and in their exact words, right? What did they describe was the benefit of working with you, or what they found to be most important? And what were some of the inner pieces, right? What are some of those pieces that life is like now that, or what describes their life now that really surprises them, that was even beyond what they had asked for? Okay, so those are the elements. Before, middle, after. You want to make sure you're using your client's exact words. You want to make sure that you're not using content without their permission. And you want to make sure that you're drawing out those really juicy pieces that are going to inspire your next round of clients to work with you, and also serve that current client and really sealing in their progress and really reflecting on all the benefits and how far they've come. So how do we do this? So I have two ways I'm going to share with you that I found to be really powerful and successful. One is through an email, okay? And what you're going to do is you're just going to email them and say, hey, I'd love your feedback. And you're going to ask these specific questions. You guys can pause this, write this down, take these exact questions and use them going forward. So here's the questions that I use. I say, what hesitations did you have about working with me? What results have you achieved? So that's getting the beginning, right? And then I'm going to ask, what results have you achieved since we started working together? What did you like best about working with me? How else have you benefited from our work together, right? So if they hired me for weight loss and they lost 50 pounds, but then they also realized, wow, I learned so much about myself and my habits and emotional eating and work stress, and now I've learned how to do all these other things as well, and it's had this ripple effect in all areas of my life, and now I have better sex and I feel more confident. All those other benefits besides just what they came for is ooh, that's the real juicy stuff of a testimonial. Would you recommend me and my services? To who and why? So that question is super important because you can include that in your testimonial. I would recommend Chrissy to anybody looking to scale their business with heart and soul and want to make a great income and impact at the same time. Sounds amazing, right? It works really well on your testimonial, but what's also really great about that is then you can actually reach out to the people who they recommend to you and find your next client that way too. Next question, is there anything that you would have liked to see done differently? If so, what? This part you probably won't include in your testimonial, but you can use this as feedback for improving your client experience and your programs moving forward. What is the most important thing that people should know about working with me? That also provides really sweet feedback for you, and it's really going to help you, again, customize that testimonial so people are really interested in working with you because you're like using it from somebody else's words. You're not self-promoting, but you're helping people understand what it's like to work with you through the experience of others. And then lastly, is there anything you'd like to add? Okay, so this email I send out to every single person after they do a program with me, whether it's one-on-one coaching or it's group coaching. And so I love it because it helps me understand where they're at, helps seal in their progress. And by asking it in this order, you can get that beginning, middle, and end piece. So what that looks like when you tie all of their answers together in their exact words typically sounds something like, for me, is typically like, before working with Chrissy, I was really hesitant to invest in working with her. I had done a ton of, freebies and group courses and never saw any significant change in my business. But since working with Chrissy, right, question 2, I have doubled my business. I have also lost 15 pounds. I feel more magnetic and confident and energized. I feel really clear in my mission and purpose. And I love that she really held me with love and respect and care through the entire process and pushed me when I needed to be pushed, and also, was really loving and helped me see where I was being hard on myself in the process. Not only did I reach my goals in my business, but I also feel just more calm and clear in my life. I have more time to spend with the people I love. I've been able to take a trip this year and travel more. And it's been absolutely amazing. I would absolutely recommend Chrissy to anybody that is really looking for a soulful approach to growing your business and having the strategy and the support to make it happen. Okay, so I'm using words that I've actually used or heard from clients, feedback I've heard from clients, and I'm just answering those questions in order so you can see that it's going to help your next client get a sense of like what it's all about, what it's like, and the actual results they get to see. Okay, and then the second way to get really amazing feedback is to do a video celebration call. So recording your phone call or your video call and walking through your clients through questions similar to these. How has this work really impacted you? What are you really taking from this? What are some of the things that really surprised you about yourself? What have you learned about who you are? What have you really achieved in your business? I've seen you achieve this, this, and this. What are the things that really stuck out for you as the things you're most proud of? How are you feeling? Like, what's so different now? How is life different from when you started? And so it's such a beautiful way to finish your program together and really collect those valuable nuggets in their exact words of what's changed and how powerful the work has been. And it also helps seal it in for them, okay? So when you do this formula, when you use these strategies, you're going to be gathering testimonials with heart. They're going to be really highly converting for the people who read them because they're going to really get it and get so much information out of it. And the other thing that I just love about doing this way is it takes the pressure off the client. Even my clients, and I've done this with people I've worked with that love, love, love working with me, might say, oh yeah, I'm going to write that testimonial. And they don't get around to it. Even clients I worked with for years that I know we have a deep connection, whose lives I've seen change dramatically. We're just busy, right? So when you do it in this way, you can actually share it with your client and say, hey, I pulled this from the feedback. Are you okay with me sharing this? Feel free to tweak it so it feels like your words. And also, can you provide a photo so that I can share this on my website and use it to inspire others through your story? I think so many people are going to benefit from seeing how far you've come. You're truly an inspiration. I've so enjoyed working with you. Okay, so that's how to get killer testimonials on your site, how to get the exact words that are going to help convert new people to paying customers, and in a way that's going to really help seal it together and provide tremendous value and feedback for you and for your clients. All right, so get to it, and good luck. Love you.